Catharc, for the past 2 weeks, every time they play, they've always been going to Grand Finals bracket reset Game 5, and Mr. Ping just clutching it out with his superior air mobility, jumping over Robin's Arc Fire, Arc Thunder, and especially all the projectiles, because, you know, after you throw out one projectile, you could get punished super hard.
Yeah, it's been interesting to note the differences between Catharc and Desi, our other big Robin player in Spokane. One of them plays much more defensive. Catharc really is looking to force Mr. Ping to do things, and the Arc Fire, oftentimes, if it's not enough, he doesn't have any tools left in his repertoire, and with the 11 sword almost completely gone.
11 sword gone already. All he could really do is just kind of bat him away with Thunders.
Yeah, there's no Elwyn for just a moment. It should be coming back in. Yeah, it's back by now, but still a very dangerous spot, because you have to remember, without the Thunder, or excuse me, the Elwyn, there's no opportunities available whatsoever for Catharc to get back to stage.
Ooh, the fantastic jabs coming out, just barely catching the Fat Man being inside of that hitbox. But 121%. Exactly, he's able to just zip around in the air. Just like what Perry says, nerf Wario.
Oh, delayed walk. Tried to try and find a little bit of a slap, but getting under the Arc Fire, getting under and over every way around. All right, 11 sword is gone. You can just throw it at your opponent. When all else fails, you can just throw a book at them.
Exactly. But Catharc really just slowing down the game a little bit more, playing actually the Robin game. But very hard recovering right now.
Thunder.
Eating a back air, just whiffing that up air, just trying to get Mr. Ping off of him when Mr. Ping wasn't even on him in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting watching Catharc when he throws out all these Arc Fires. Like, Robin sits there dabbing for so long. Like, look at that.
Like, there's not much that he could do if the Arc Fire misses or even hits his shield, I believe.
Yeah, I think that it's difficult to get through if it is on your shield. You generally have to just disengage and try and come back again. But 74%, 11 sword almost gone. Elwyn still completely available, but Arc Fire got to be almost depleted as well.
That could have been it if he didn't run out of 11 sword. But
it's a big if. You
but
got
these
these resource bars.
El Thunder could actually kill right now, and Arc Fire, and jabs. Actually, everything could kill.
Yeah, 154%.
But, oh, Catharc still hanging on.
Nice. All right, you got two more elements.
DI.
All right, there
and
you go.
Tech. One more Elwyn coming out.
All right, Catharc has to be really careful because he gets off stage. He only has one chance to get back.
Woo. Oh, just barely missing that bite, but fantastic dash attack coming in from Mr. Ping.
Catharc not really seeming to have an answer right now, not even being able to find this first stock off of Mr. Ping, going more aggressive. The Arc Fire is there on the shield, but the down smash not going to find it. You see Catharc just trying to dance around, trying to find something, because he needs to get this first stock off.
Exactly. Unfortunately, the 11 sword just barely runs out, and he just hits him with the bronze sword. Basically goes nowhere. He really needs to hit him with like an L Thunder or even a back throw. I haven't seen grabs coming out from too much from Catharc.
It's hard. Like you gotta basically use it as an anti-air immediately after you do something else. And the waft.
That was a slaughter. That was
tough. I mean, he's still got at least 5 more games to try
at least 5 more games.
Yeah. I mean, because Mr. Ping went down to losers so early, Catharc is coming in from the winner's side, has a lot of pressure going on.
But that could mean that he's just very cold compared to Mr. Ping, because Mr. Ping played the gauntlet, actually.
He did. He had no rest between sets. Shout out to 24 Hour Fitness. Thank you for sponsoring this stream.
Looks like Wario needs to go to 24 Hour Fitness.
Yes. There you go. Good command grab.
Let's see if Catharc could actually turn it up in this game, kind of focusing a little bit more and getting his footing back, showing us why he made it all the way over to winners finals. And
no Arc Fires. Nice. Good catch. Still getting him after the air dodge, but now you get Wario'd. Ooh, only a little bit Wario'd. Not that much.
Oh, fantastic. Recovering just a bit from the Nosferatu.
Okay, getting caught. Lots of damage. Back up to 64, and everything he just saved for the Nosferatu just completely disappeared as the Arc Fire misses. But wow, that was weird just getting the last bit. I think that was the book, actually.
Ooh, out of 11 sword, not really too much you could do out of shield and out of Arc Fire. Just running out of all these resources. Only have only 2 books left, Arcwin and
Ooh, look at the
Nosferatu.
spike. Elwin not quite landing, but that's the last Elwin. Catharc's got to be careful. He's got to wait a couple of seconds, and he should be all right by now.
Yeah, I really like Catharc not trying to push his luck and trying to go in, but getting hit by the bike. Whoa.
Can you imagine how strong all these characters are to just pick up that bike like that? But Catharc taking 46%, halfway to getting lapped. As there you go, the up smash not going to actually catch it. It's so hard, like it's so easy to SDI so many of these moves at this point, but not quite able to do it there, getting caught right dead center of the arc fire. And Mr. Ping going to be giving the first stock of the set.
Fantastic run-up grab. I feel like command grabs are so strong just because you could use them in midair.
All right, that's 2. All right, you got 2 more Elwins left to deal with, Mr. Ping. Can you do it? That's 1. All right,
fantastic air dodge, but getting ledge trump, not picking an option fast enough.
Whew. Whew.
The up smash looking like a certain Olimar player who shall not be named.
Yeah, taking a lot of damage. We'll see if they can bring it back whatsoever. He's trying to find adaptations and already picks up 1 by going to the new stage. Ooh. Okay,
no double jump, but uses the bike to get back on stage. But fantastic ledge trapping, using the down tilt to really get him out.
Okay. Getting some good damage, but he needs to actually finish off the stop. Mr. Ping still has the waft online as the up smash is going to be able to do it. But he's in that prime percentage. Prime spot where he's got to be really paying attention to exactly where it is that Mr. Ping's moving.
Exactly. Catharc still at 100%, whereas Mr. Ping still has 30. Just a lot of room to play with on top of having the waft. I felt like that could have been the waft since he missed that Nosferatu.
Probably could have, but you got to keep in mind, like, it takes a lot of mental fortitude, a lot of awareness of the game to slow down and not go for these guaranteed punishes.
Exactly. Catharc really liking to opting to go slow, a really opposite point of this player who actually plays very aggressive with Robin.
All right, there we go. Trying to throw things out.
Throw out the book.
Throw out the book. No books. No fire, no lightning, almost completely out of Elwin. He's got almost nothing.
Using the waft way too preemptively, now needing to get a back air to kill.
Nosferatu going to be giving him a lot. That's 20%.
20% less than what he was just at. Oh, really trying to go for the hardest of reads, but Catharc, instead of, I think, doing a down smash right there, instead of an F smash.
Oh, the dash attack not quite going to be enough. The DI is good enough. Oh, not going to get the Elwin either.
Oh, Mr. Ping still doesn't have a double jump, and this is a very dangerous spot for Mr. Ping. Facing forward, actually can't kill. He has to get like a back throw now. I feel like I really want to see something that he doesn't do is actually roll behind for a neutral getup and actually back throw.
We'll see if he can find it. Arc fire getting a little bit of damage, but with the bike in the way, it can be difficult. That extended hitbox.
Just really playing the long game now. Able to actually kill with an L Thunder, I believe.
Yeah,
L Thunder, yep. If he actually short hop up, he would have died. Out of Thunders, out of I believe.
Wait,
that's a Leffen sword.
Okay.
Still out of Thunders. Still has a Leffen sword. I feel that he's able to just take it with the forward air. Still just Nair's coming out. 162. We're just seeing Mr. Ping at 30% to Catharc's 100% just like a second ago.
Mike's gone.
That's what I mean. These L Thunders could kill right now. This is very dangerous.
No Leffen sword for a couple more seconds. He's got it back, and there you go. 177.
More Nairs, all these very weak hits. And
the Arc
Fire takes it off the top. Very not that flashy actually. I didn't see any like stop motion pictures. I didn't see any like super huge new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie coming out and stuff like that, or anything like that. It was kind of just like, oh, you're dead.
It happens. Like that's when you get to percents like that, anything can really kill. And you saw wasn't able to SDI out of it, just got caught a little bit. But now Mr. Ping has his counter pick once again. But that game took a long time. That was like 5 minutes.
That was like a mental battle of two chess geniuses trying to know where to like play and put their moves where. But Catharc just able to ledge trap Mr. Ping just because he has superior, in my opinion, superior ledge traps with the arc fire.
It's such a strong tool overall, but it can also be punished really hard. As here we go, Mr. Ping trying to completely pressure Catharc in such a way that he can never set up that wall of arc fires. And he's doing a good job so far. This extended scramble has been doing a lot of work simply because of how strong Mr. Ping has been in these situations.
Exactly, but 54%, 59%, actually Catharc getting ledge trapped himself. And backed into a corner, he's forced to use most, if not all, of his abilities, such as forward airs, arc thunders, arc fires, to get out of the corner, and finally does.
There you go.
But
Not
gets
quite going to
back
get the
to the
jab
corner.
block, but still going to take some decent damage. Arc fire going to be falling off the ledge. 11 Sword starting to run out. Ooh,
Oh,
good command grab.
fantastic Tomahawk command grab over there. Just that command grab lasting for so long, catches Catharc's jump and just stands still.
Not going to get the slap, but now 11 Sword almost completely gone. Elf Thunder running low, and nice command grab. Catching almost anything, I'm pretty confident with where it was placed.
Oh, fantastic! Just barely missing out on that down air, and Catharc just waiting for Mr. Ping.
Yeah, neutral get-ups again. All right, this is going to be the last Thunder off this book. 11 Sword almost gone as well. Okay.
Oh, fantastic! Elf Thunder grabs the book, tries to throw out for more pressure, but really just has to wait for that Thunder book back. But you know, that down air very, very strong, good edge guarding tool against people that we like to go low.
Especially for characters like Robin, they don't have a hitbox above their recovery. It's going to be very effective. Is not quite going to get the grab. He had the read, but just didn't place himself correctly. It's behind the down smash.
Down smash. Just having that 11 sword just hit behind using those electrical aptitudes.
Aptitudes.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn English.
Sorry, guys, it's not his native language, but the waft coming out, not quite going to be enough. Down here, not quite going to land the Elwind.
Really trying to go for
Okay.
those Elwind spike hitboxes, but no 11 sword, so not able to catch Mr. Ping on that with the forward air. One more Elwind coming out.
Yeah, I mean, he's been going
One
for
more
a
Elwind.
lot of these.
That's the only Elwind.
That's it. Knock him off. Not quite going to be there.
One more 11 sword use. Nope, never mind.
He had a couple.
Oh, I'm surprised that bike didn't hit him in the face. I mean, it literally went through his face.
I just like the description. Just didn't go through his face. Well, that went through his
Yeah,
face.
exactly.
Catharc now down 3 stocks to 1.
Could Catharc clutch this out again by playing a lot more slowly than he usually has been, such as going for more rapid jabs, going for more Elf Thunders.
Good damage coming through. I mean, this is looking a lot like game 1 so far. Mr. Ping even had a couple more % on him, and he was still able to close out the game. I might have been on the same stage as well. The Elwind!
Really not killing at 171, but at the same time, the stage being as high as it is.
Ooh, not quite going to do it here either. It's just such a massive stage, and the 11 sword. 11 sword will do it at 180.
But Mr. Ping already has 50% for an extra credit. That's as much as like one midterm.
You don't even have to show up to class. That's your participation grade, man.
Exactly.
All right, he's trying to play a
But
little bit more
fantastic
defensive.
weight coming out, just saying like, hey, I know you're going to be here. Do something stupid. And then he did something.
Something stupid. He's got the
Yeah.
book. Throw it back. Take your midterms. You still got to study.
Exactly. No more 11 sword.
Okay, okay. Up in the air.
No more 11 sword still.
No jumps.
11 sword came back.
Oh, he got
Oh,
that
he
spike
just-
box.
He fell out of that multi-hit move because I feel like Catharc was trying to STI as fast as possible out of that so he doesn't get stage spike, like maybe an untechable and stuff like that. But, you know,
Tough.
that happened.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I mean, that's what's so strong about things like the Luigi toilet, too, in the previous game, where, like, if you get hit, you can get hit by all of it, and then you get stage spiked. And if you don't, you just fall right out of it. And now 2-1, Mr. Ping's favor. If he wins this game, he does go to the Grand Finals reset, where he can continue to try and defend his title as the #1 player over in Colorado Springs.
Exactly. This has been looking pretty rough for Catharc. He hasn't been quite able to get his footing except for kind of in the game on Kalos when he was able to scrap up a victory by just playing the hit and run game, more or less.
All right, going back to the same characters, not a big surprise between these two players. Did we see what stage we were going to?
I believe we're going to Town and City.
Town and City?
Yep.
It's surprising. I mean, this has been a pretty good stage for Mr. Ping thus far.
But I believe Mr. Ping has been banning out the other huge factor stage, which is Kalos Pokemon League. plus one more. Probably probably Catharc's favorite Surge.
Like, Final Destination, perhaps? I mean, the platforms seem to be doing a lot more work for Mr. Ping than they have been for Catharc.
Exactly. But Mr. Ping coming over, getting the sweet command grab, 35 damage, recovering a little bit of the deficit he acquired.
Yeah, Mr. Ping is behind. The bike not quite landing, just going barely short. It will catch the roll, and we're right on back to even. Throwing it up, trying to catch the roll. Wait, is that a Thoron being charged up?
I believe
No, okay,
not.
no. Thoron not very good in this game, unfortunately.
However, there is a very, very cheesy tactic that you could do as a local Robin player against a really random, super major round 1, which is back throw Thoron. That kills at 0.
Wait, really?
Yes, if they don't jump or don't do anything.
Huh. Well, I'll keep that in mind. We'll have to pay attention to what Catharc does. Good enough DI, or to live. The bike doesn't quite land. Trying to find the dash attack as well, but Mr. Ping, this game is pretty even so far. We've seen this situation
fantastic
before.
B reverse to try to threaten Mr. Ping with the L Thunder, but Mr. Ping instantly biting.
There you go.
Get it, biting.
Bite.
No pun intended.
You made a lot of puns. I don't believe that was not intended, Derek. He's just smiling. Plausible deniability.
Getting back into this 137% to Catharc's 5. And getting put in the Mushroom Kingdom special, which is getting hit by the same move over and over again, same string of moves, and getting hit for like 80%.
Yeah, watch the waft. It's online.
But not quite enough to kill yet. Just really wants to play, bobbing and weaving in and out.
Ooh, the bike.
Really hard to see Catharc over there. That platform saved him. That's why Catharc picked the stage. He's just like, I know.
200 IQ.
I know the Randalls will be there.
The Randalls.
Yeah, Randall. The Cloud in Yoshi's story for Melee is called Randall. So since it moves kind of like on a timer, I call these things like.
They're all Randalls.
Yeah, Randalls. Yeah.
I dig it. Ooh, gets two wheels.
Yeah.
All right, it's going to give him the waft quite a bit faster, as well as giving him a couple % of HP back. But 87% currently on Catharc. Mr. Ping
just using all that Levin Sword. I really don't like Catharc just waiting around, just using Nair in neutral, just wasting all that Levin Sword. Because you could be instead using Arc Fire to put a lot of pressure on Mr. Ping. And Mr. Ping just eating fire, looking like Natsu Dragneel from Fairy Tail. Do you watch that anime?
No, but I recognize it anyway. Don't worry about it.
But fantastic up smash out of shield, looking like his good cousin Mario, or I think they're cousins. I don't know.
I think so.
Oh, but fantastic levels are coming out. Mr. Ping and Wario being too fat to die.
Oh, Perry not actually gonna net him anything. There you go. The
I really thought he was gonna up smash.
All right, gets caught a little bit. Arc Fire almost gone. Thunder almost gone as well. Levin Sword
the
gone.
Levin Sword just
He's
gone
got
at the worst possible time.
No tools at all. He's completely missing 2 of his books. All 3 books.
All 3 books now. But he threw a book. That doesn't matter if you can't use the book for spells. You can use the.
It's still
when
an
in doubt, just
improvised
throw
weapon.
the book at him. Yeah.
D4 damage.
D4 damage. Roll a 20 instantly. Just.
Ooh,
fantastic little combo coming out over there. Looking pretty cute.
Can you eat the sword? Probably. I can't imagine why not.
No, you can't eat the sword.
Really?
Yeah, because that's like a physical. Because the thing is, if Wario tries to eat anything like physical, he takes damage. For example, if he tries to eat like bullets, he gets gunned down. If he tries to eat the sword, he gets hit by the sword. I feel.
Oh!
Really trying to go for that untechable spike hitbox, but.
Not quite going to land it. That's actually going to be a huge tool no longer in his toolbox that he's going to have to be careful with. I like using this bike as kind of a bunker, but got to be careful because you can shoot over it still. It's just like the small sandbags.
Exactly. Catharc really looking pretty good, just keeping his distance, but one more use of Thunder and it's gone.
This is there.
No more book. No more book, but he still has the book, and he's trying to beat the guy with the book.
Lots of books. All right, off stage. There's the first
Ooh,
downer. No tech.
No tech. fantastic SDI from Catharc to go to the stage, but, you know, was thinking, okay, I'm probably just going to get sent out and stuff like that. But no. Stage spike, nothing happened. Too fast to react.
Yeah, I was not expecting him to go there. I was expecting him to go in a different direction, so it throws off the timing just enough that he ends up missing it. But that's the reset. Mr. Ping 3-1 over Catharc after making it all the way from at least losers quarters, possibly even farther.
Losers round 5, actually.
Losers
he,
round
yeah,
5,
because he played against Squirrelings in losers round 5, I think. Wait, no. No, wait. Squirrelings played against that
Someone
Yoshi.
else.
Yeah. Okay, so
Archer.
Yeah, Archer.
We remember you.
We love you. Don't worry. Anyways,
Are we
getting
still
back
doing
into
phrasing?
This. What?
Oh, it's an Archer reference.
Yeah.
Are we still doing phrasing?
Yeah. Anyways, getting back into this. No rest between sets. Grand finals, and Mr. Ping hasn't been resting in between sets since losers quarters.
But Nosferatu, I mean, it's not as effective early on, but still, any bit of damage you get back is damage that you would not otherwise get back. So now, going to be turning around as you go another up air, up tilt, up air, up air.
Exactly. These Mushroom Kingdom people, they just have such good vortexes.
I feel like really attacked right now, to be honest, as a Mario player.
Yeah, they have Mushroom Kingdom people have a 0 to 80, like all of them have a 0 to 80 combo.
Pretty much, it's great.
Exactly. And it's like, it's pretty bread and butter. It's very, very standard.
Oh, yeah.
And it's slapping him off of the ledge, saying like, "Hey, high five," and then Catharc's being all like, "No, wait, my hands are on the
not
ledge."
Ready, you just get slapped in the face.
Yeah, and they're just like, "All right, if you're not gonna slap my hand, I'm gonna slap your face." Getting back into the 70% to Catharc's 0%. Mr. Ping really trying to get in using the roll up tilt, but Catharc air dodging out.
Yeah, it's a tough spot as he gets comboed once again, already up to 56%, not quite getting lapped, but 85 only on Mr. Ping as we go to Pokemon Stadium 2 is good little trap there as the sword comes falling down and gets hit with Arc Fire as well. Not a situation that you're ready for, but the neutralers, you're not a fan of them. They don't seem to be particularly effective yet.
They're not really doing too much. Like you saw in like the last few games, every time he did get a neutraler, yeah, Mr. Ping got off stage, but you know, what's gonna kill him? A neutral air or a forward air? You're gonna have to go for these forward airs.
And you really need the 11 sword to make them impactful.
Exactly.
No more book, no more sword. Almost out of Elf Thunder. Never mind, he's about halfway done.
Exactly. But fantastic dash attack, fantastic burst option to get out and try to surprise Mr. Ping. But Mr. Ping just really liking to throw out his buttons.
Yeah, what an odd scramble situation. 11 sword going to come back out. Catharc
Using that forward air to the fullest extent. Trying to two-frame.
Wild. Okay.
Really, really wild.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Nosferatu not going to be there. Going to lose the book for a little while as well. But 11 sword almost gone. Elwyn going to get him back on the stage.
One more Elwyn and it's gone.
No more 11 sword.
One more Thunder and that's gone too. One more Elwyn.
No resources whatsoever.
He has 11 sword. He has 11 sword.
All right, Elwyn coming back. He's trying
Just
to get it.
Mashing the chop button.
All right, Elwyn's back. Good wait.
Oh,
Okay.
and fantastic. Just
Good
dash back air.
I do really like it because the Nosferatu was a really good option there if he was actually able to catch him sitting in shield, but not going to allow it to happen. And now Mr. Ping already up a stock. Going to have another waft fairly soon after using the first one in a little bit of a ambitious fashion, shall we say.
Exactly. But now Mr. Ping just really trying hard to get in, and Catharc, unfortunately, using a burst option and getting punished for it for stepping over his bounds. It's kind of like finding the library nerd on the football field. Yeah, but where is
that feels like a very specific reference.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it just like discovering that your teachers are real people?
Teachers are real people. Just kidding.
All right, Mr. Ping, though, up 30%. Catharc now off stage once again in very difficult spot. Still got...
Just these two random... They're not random. They're just...
Weird interactions.
They're too calculated.
All right, back air going to knock him off stage. Thunder going to get him enough room to get on back, but he's down to about half of his recovery tools.
Oh, but fantastic border coming out, but no 11 sword coming out for some reason. One more Thunder coming out. Arc Thunder? Arc Thunder.
Dora.
Yeah.
There it is.
Fantastic. Unfortunately, no more books, so no more charging, and allows Mr. Ping to try to run around to try to
Ooh,
increase his
caught an
advantage
Arcfire.
stage.
No
But fantastic
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. No more 11 sword though.
Tries to get the second one, not going to do it, and looking for a potential roller, but not going to find it. All the damage he just saved, just gone almost instantly again. Not a whole lot of Elwind left.
One more
He's got
Elwind.
one more.
He's going to have to Elwind back.
Looking for it, trying to get him off stage, but not quite going to be able to do it, as Catharc will be able to get back off of that. Up air is actually a really dangerous spot right now. Enough rage that if you get him up off the top side, you can start looking for these kills.
Exactly. Catharc really needs to play the anti-air game right now with like his up tilts, his up smashes, but Bite is going to do extremely high knockback growth actually. And Mr. Pink kind of looking unstoppable. You could see them in the face cam, just Catharc's just scratching at it, just like, what do I do? It's getting kind of tough playing against how mobile and how much Mr. Pink's just able to get in there. It's just frustrating on how like mobile this man is.
I feel like playing defensively is harder than playing offensively too.
Right.
Because as the offensive person, you're always asking questions, and the defense has to have answers, and eventually you run out of answers where it's just like, yeah, but why? Why?
Exactly.
It's like that kid who always goes like, but why?
But why? Exactly. It's kind of like the overachiever kid that reads like too far in the book, and it's like, oh shoot, the teacher didn't even reach that far in the book yet. Where are we?
I'll get to that in a moment. I'll answer your question after I've read it.
Exactly. But getting back into this, Catharc really showing Mr. Ping that he really, really likes the stage and all the room that he's able to move in. Yeah.
Ooh, the bike gonna catch him out a little bit. Trying to find the spike, but not going to be able to do it whatsoever. He's been going for it every now and then, but it hasn't been successful. I don't think ever. I don't think I've seen him actually get a kill off of it in the like 4 sets we've seen these guys play against each other.
Exactly. So 141 to 65. I believe Catharc could kill with the forward air or a back air, but all these neutral is coming out still.
Ooh.
Oh, and fantastic L Thunder is sealing the stock.
Actually has, again, another move with surprisingly large knockback. Okay. Not going to get the jab block, but still going to be getting a lot of damage. The double hit coming out of the nair is actually nuts, like as shield pressure.
Exactly. Mr. Ping in advantage right now, needing to close out the stock, really trying to go in on this, but
Good
unfortunately missing the up B.
Yeah, good SDI coming out from Mr. Ping as well. Almost got out of that before the last hit from the rapid jab came out. Gonna get a bite. Shouldn't kill, but still going to be getting a little bit of damage back. And
a little bit of HP back too, especially.
Ooh, that's a lot of
HP back. Catharc just already looking better and better every single time because Mr. Ping, it's already really, really hard to kill on this such huge stage.
Yeah, no thunder. Arcfire's there. Up smash, gonna catch him. 108. Got a tall, not quite a mountain. We've officially determined the mountain is 3 stocks. Just a hill.
A good hill.
Good hill.
Yeah. The hill that Greece was founded on. No, Rome was founded on. I remember my history class. Anyways, back to this 122 to 0%. Mr. Ping could easily get this back with a roll-in up tilt like he's been usually getting at, but Catharc playing a little bit safer, knowing that, hey, he wants to roll in on me, I'm just going to roll away.
Crazy that. Move one direction, just go the other. Ooh, another L Thunder going to knock him off. There's no bike available, so his recover options are limited.
But Loft is back online. Really just being very, very brave, ducking under that and getting caught in these arc fires, but very good micro play.
Yeah, Mr. Ping, 179, not quite dying just quite yet. It's kind of tough for Robin to actually find kills because you don't have any combos at this point that are going to guarantee. You just got to go for a raw hit, and that back air is going to be enough. That
back air was so raw that I thought it was a tuna fish.
Thanks, Gordon Ramsay.
Yes. I like food. do you think Wario thinks pizza rolls are actually pizza? Because he's Italian. Anyways, getting back into this 97%, Mr. Ping trying to bring this back. Why do you look so dumbfounded?
Why would you even ask that? What is going through the mind of Derek Quinn when he asks such a question?
It's been really weighing on my mind.
That's one of those Twitter questions. We'll have to ask on Twitter afterwards. But Catharc, 135, already up a stock, but got to be careful. Second waft is going to be available to Mr. Ping very shortly.
149%.
Is that a
Does
kill?
Bite take it?
Yeah,
yes, it can. Mr. Ping just still in this 51%. He climbed over this small hill, and now maybe he can find the grass is greener on the other side.
Getting some good damage down, 35. Getting close to the point, especially if you do it near the ledge where the up tilt into waft can find a kill. No up air actually going to be available from Catharc as he jumps off the stage.
Ooh,
He's alive.
This is looking very spaghetti. No more left sword,
he
but
tried.
using the last of his resources of books. Just utilizing every single book to its fullest potential. Using Arc Fire to kind of catch mid-range, Thunders to kind of catch long range, the sword to catch the short range, and then when everything's gone, just uses the Elwood.
Yep.
Oh,
There it is.
can't really do anything. Trying to mix up his recovery option, trying to see where Mr. Ping is going to place that waft, and he just wafted in his face.
It was a neat idea.
Really bringing that back all the way from a 2-stock deficit.
Yeah, it was a really neat idea. Mr. Ping has shown that he likes to go for the wafts a little bit crazily, but that time when your opponent just gives you a free stock and a free game,
just take it. Just
gotta take it.
take it. Wow, Mr.
Mario.
Ping just going out with the Mario, seeing, hey, maybe I could just rush him down a lot easier with Mario, using that neutral air to really just take out those L-Winds, L-Thunders and L-Fires. And possibly even going even more ham off stage. Possibly we could see a reflector coming out here.
I love reflectors. All right, there you go. Some good basic low % damage. Not quite going to find any extensions off of it, but still happy with it. I mean, one of the big differences now is he has projectiles to play with, whereas Wario doesn't.
Exactly. He could play a little bit more of the long range game and play the, hey, if you get hit by this, you're going to eat a lot of damage. But Catharc just really trying to go in, trying to see where Mr. Ping is trying to SDI 2. But 115 from Mr. Ping.
It definitely feels like Mr. Ping is too focused on like Wario timings right now and hasn't fully adapted to playing this new character. Right, he's going for a couple things that aren't quite on the timing that you would hope that they would be for Mario.
Exactly.
All right, looking for a reflect potentially, and instead just going to get taken out with that up air, just instantly killed. All right, some damage. All right, I dig it.
The back air, double back air. Could we make it triple?
Ooh.
What? I thought that he really got hit by that, but I believe the drawback from the use of Nosferatu actually saved him.
It's possible. I mean, the other big thing is I was surprised the Nosferatu didn't hit, but the invincible head meant that Mario had a much smaller hurt box to actually try and deal with. A little bit wild, but I dig it.
Just all these hitboxes coming out from the Mario. I really want to see more Fireball player coming out, like the Fireball Nair that Master Mario does a lot down here in SoCal.
Ooh, missing that again. He's been going for a lot of roll reads, but Catharc is not giving them over.
Yeah, exactly. He's Catharc's a lot more of like a neutral get-up type of guy, or like a regular get-up attack type of guy that we've seen before. So what I really want to see is something called that I like to call the Smash 4 special, which is you run up, you instantly roll behind them when they neutral get up, and just back throw them.
Yeah. Ooh, good reflect. Gonna keep him alive, but Mr. Ping.
Back throw. Oh,
not quite.
Just barely mistiming the regular get up, or the regular attack get up.
All right, but 124%. The upper is going to start killing pretty soon. You're looking at 170, 175 is when you can really start looking for up. But the Nosferatu not there, and the get-up attack going to save him as well.
Getting a 2-for-2 in a row.
All right, that'll do. That'll work.
Getting up smashed out of shield. Mr. Ping still on a second stock, clinging on to life, whereas Catharc has essentially a whole stock to play with.
Yeah, it's definitely a very dangerous spot. That arc fire, yeah, that'll do it.
If you hold on for it for too long, you're going to get hit. If you roll into it or normally get up into it, you're going to get hit. If you kind of just do anything, you just get hit. Really not much. That's like a checkmate right there.
Yeah, there you go. And the weird timing on that Elf Thunder as well are going to mean that he's going to take a lot of damage. Looking for a potential way to finish the stock early, but not quite going to find it. He does have a small advantage state, but going to be giving it back up right as they go back in the scramble. Again, going Mr. Ping's way. He's so good in these situations.
That's so weird. Since that arc fire goes at such a diagonal angle, whenever Mr. Ping does reflect arc fire, it doesn't hit just because it goes straight up at like a, 65-degree angle?
Yeah, whatever it is, it ends up not hitting unless Catharc jumps into it.
Exactly. Wow, that could have been a lot of damage, such as reflect into a forward smash.
Yeah. Not quite going to go for the back air like we've been seeing a couple times. He does try and go for the, yeah,
Yeah, the forward smash, just punishing finally that that F smash. Just because in Wario, you can't really punish that with his smash attack. It's way too slow. Oh, but a very bad situation.
All right,
really,
turned around.
Yeah, Catharc really trying to look at what Mr. Ping's trying to do.
Ooh, not quite going to get the grab either. I do like the use of Flood as well to create a little bit of space, and it really screws with your opponent's timing in the air in a lot of ways, and they tend to throw out a lot of buttons when they're stuck in places that they're not familiar with. But those books almost gone, getting hit by the up air. That forward aerial not actually that good in these situations. It's a little bit wild and definitely feels like a Wario thing.
Oh, it's so scary because if Catharc actually knew that he had a working book out, it could have been like devastating.
Ooh,
oh, fantastic
careful.
air dodge coming out.
Okay.
But using that air mobility, the better air mobility of Mario to kind of just get around. Using the Flood to really reset neutral, but getting hit by forward air, anti-aerial, and bringing this to a game number 4.
Key to victory lies within as we go to game 4. Catharc finally finds it. I wonder if Mr. Ping is going to stick with the Mario, if he's going to go back to the Wario. There are definitely a couple times where we were both a little hesitant on the tools he was going for as Mario, and definitely feels more comfortable with the W variant. And hopefully if he's going to get the W, he should play Wario.
Exactly, and I really hope that he doesn't take these 2 L's and tries to make it into a W. Ooh.
All right, he's going right on back to it. We got it coming out. 2 L's make a W, so if I go 0-2, does that mean I win?
Yes. That
there
means
you
you
go.
get to go home early and play League of Legends. Getting back into this, Mr. Ping going back with Blue Mario. Blue upside down Mario.
Blue fat upside down Mario.
Well, Mario's considered fat, I feel.
Extra fat.
Extra fat, yeah. Extra chonk.
Extra spaghetti. He gets extra helpings the
down air.
Oh,
wow. Just going in for the down air. Catharc really explosive this game, and now he has a lot of room to work with. Is this the call? Does Catharc actually have his footing now?
We'll have to see. Mr. Ping's been doing a good job, and you have to remember, as Wario, as long as you use your wafts effectively, you're oftentimes just up a stock.
Exactly.
Right? So you got to be very careful as Catharc still. He's not out of the woods at all, and the platform coming in at the weird time, getting randalled a little bit.
And pausing.
Another pause!
Yeah, I bet you they're just like, hey, we're closing. Can you guys, like, finish? But let's see. I feel like right when they unpause, Mr. Ping's going to be like the more scummy one, just instant dash attack, because that's what happened against, I believe, Squirrelinks?
Yeah, that's about right. Just being very aggressive and nope, just going to be
back.
They both jump away.
Yeah, resetting back to neutral, being a gentleman about it. But the reason why that's kind of bad is because right when you reset back to neutral, it actually gives Catharc more of an advantage, because that's where Catharc actually wants to be more.
He really does, because again, we've talked about this, Mr. Ping, with no projectiles. That Elvin, using up quite a bit of it, he only has 1 if he gets knocked off stage. So Mr. Ping, if he gets a couple of down airs in a row.
I really like these B reverse charges to try to mix up where his landing option is and really trying to
move back through.
Punish Mr. Ping.
All right, that Mario game, I don't think it was disrespectful, but trying to find an opportunity to pick it up. There you
hits
go,
him with a slap.
That Mario game could end up hurting him, especially if Catharc takes this, because now he's suddenly in a Game 5 situation when he was up 2-0, and it's way easier to stop the reverse sweep in Game 4 than it is in Game 5.
Exactly. And Catharc still putting up all this pressure with different types of landing speeds with using different books. Oh,
nice.
Fantastic setup. The weak up air into back air, hitting that man off of his bike.
Yeah, and you see that he's looking for an early waft to try and even this game back up, and the sooner he gets it off, the sooner he'll get another one available. But you got to be careful. You can't give your opponent too many opportunities to bring things back. Oh, not actually going for the waft like I was kind of expecting him to.
Trying to two-frame with the down air a lot safer, actually, and uses a lot less resources. Because I feel like Mr. Ping, what he wants to do is he wants to use the waft to, like, in last stock to try to swipe away the game. He wants to be swipe or no swiping. Don't steal the game.
Ooh, there you go. Dash attack right through the explosion, hiding it a little bit.
This is kill?
Not quite.
This is not going to kill yet. Just barely, though.
Oh,
getting that weird Cyclone Toilet hitbox back in Smash 4 from Luigi. I'm telling you,
Luigi.
all these Mushroom Kingdom characters have
They're
like
just the same.
they're just the
That's
same.
racist.
Different body types. They're all Italian except for Princess Peach and Bowser.
What about Daisy?
She's like kind of Italian.
I don't know.
Not really.
I'm not going to say anything about that on stream. You're not going to get any records out of me.
All right. I'm not. You haven't played Super Mario Land, so you don't know.
Oh, there he
what?
goes with the tech!
Fantastic tech, just way too healthy to get that no tech zone.
I do really respect the idea, though. If it had been on the other side and pushed him in the other direction, would have absolutely been a kill. But now
86%.
Close.
I feel like Catharc's just really freaking out, trying to press a bunch of buttons, trying to get
Oh,
off.
goes Radu. Back to the same situation, though, trying to find his way back. That's a bit wild.
Oh, no. Fantastic. Trying to use that middle Randall to get onto a safe place. Really
trying to regrab. That's it.
Wow.
That's the tournament.
Mr. Pink just really bringing that back, using that waft to really swipe the game, turn the tides of that whole game into his favor, and basically, you know,